Hey guys, and welcome back to the Fly Time Tea. I was barely back from Greece before I found myself on an airplane again, headed to the Dominican Republic. I'm here to celebrate a friend's birthday. Of course, there are beautiful views, blue ocean waters, and great food. So I'm enjoying my stay here. But I did want to do a little wrap up of my trip to Greece. First of all, the people there could not have been nicer. It was, we were well treated everywhere we went. I was asked several times about whether we experienced racism there, and I'm happy to report that we did not. I'm sure that things have changed over time, and at the end of the day, green trumps black any day. But again, we were treated wonderfully, so we never had any issues there. I do have to say that the trip can be quite taxing physically because, as in many European countries, they are older, so the streets are cobblestone, so you're sometimes challenged to walk and you have to really be careful and mind your step. The other thing that struck me as strange, and in many ways, I consider Greece to be a developing country, like many African countries are deemed, in that you cannot drink the water anywhere outside of Athens. You have to buy bottled water. And what was sort of the most difficult challenge for us was the fact that you cannot flush toilet paper down the toilet. So you have to put it in the trash can. So needless to say, there were many times when just intuitively we were not able to do that. So I hope that we did not single-handedly disrupt the plumbing system in Santorini or Mykonos, but it was quite challenging to remember to do that and to feel comfortable doing so. So I found that to be the most interesting things. Other than that, I would say that Greece has experienced a tourism boom, which can be a blessing and a curse. There were several cruise ships that docked in both Santorini and Mykonos, and just tons of people were herded into these small streets and little alleyways where the shops were. So it was a beautiful place, and we loved the shopping, and it had a nice vibe to it. But when the cruise ships docked, it just became a little bit unbearable because of the over tourism, and that's a problem that I'm finding in many other places. Even when we visited the Acropolis, the Temple at Poseidon, there were just way too many people to fully appreciate the history, the magnificence, and the beauty of what we were taking a look at. So those two things would be my only downsides. Other than that, Greece was wonderful. We would love to go back and visit some of the other islands. I highly recommend that you fly into the different islands, and then you can go by ferry from island to island, as opposed to on a cruise ship where you only get a few hours in each place and you're not likely to really fully appreciate the history, the culture, the food, opportunities to meet local people, and so forth. So I would recommend just flying there and then island hopping by ferry. So all in all, like I said, Greece was a great trip. We had a wonderful time, and it is a destination that I would go back to again. But now I find myself here in the Dominican Republic. Got lots of questions from friends about why I was here, given their reputation for the treatment of Haitians. But at the end of the day, I'm here for a birthday party of a dear friend, and so I really wanted to come and be with her. So that's all from me for now from the Fly Tea. Stay tuned for my next adventure, which is right around the corner. Peace.